This is awkward occurrence for awkward entertainment. So in this video, I will be talking about reality shifting, paranormal belief, and spiritual psychosis, moon, whatsoever the title stated. I will get into those things. Before I get this video started, let's look to the left hand top corner. Cash App, Raven 313. RAYVEN 313. Support the channel. Support the channel. And that's my shameless plug. Let's get this video started. So we're going to be talking about reality shifting, law of attraction, subliminals. They are all one and the same. A lot of their components, a lot of their rituals are one and the same. Satanic, from the occult, from the devil, causes mental illnesses, causes physical illnesses. Let's start this video. So, in reality shifting, in law of attraction, in subliminals, they believe, even witchcraft, they believe you have to use a full moon, draw its power, to make your power even better. So in reality shifting, if you want a better chance of going to see Superman in a different reality that you created, it's best to wait for a full moon, do some chants, count backwards from 100 and hypnotize yourself, and that will help you shift to go see Superman or whatever fictional place you have made up in your head or written on paper. In law of attraction, they say use the power of the moon to enhance your power to manifest whatever you want in life, whether it be materialistic, mostly materialistic things people want to manifest. Manifest. It's also in reality shifting. They use manifestation to help them shift, which I don't see how that works, but they write down in a journal, manifest what type of reality they want to shift to. So it doesn't always have to be a superhero reality. It doesn't have to be a TV show reality. It could just be something they made up in their head. And to manifest it, they write it down on a piece of paper. They sleep with it under a pillow, or they just memorize it. But that's part of their rituals. These rituals are occult rituals. Their foundation is witchcraft, sorcery, occult, Satanism. But let's look at this. There's going to be a partial lunar eclipse next week. It's one of the longest since nearly 600 years ago, say these hoodwink scientists. The scientists we have today, so-called scientists, they aren't really scientists. Now, they are little puppets of the devil who go around lying about tons of things. Now, there's some truth in science, but there's a bunch of lies that they try to push as truth. So this lunar eclipse, these reality shifters, these witches, people who do law of attraction, people who listen to mantras, aka subliminals, they're going to look to the moon during this eclipse. They're going to chant, do whatever little ritual, pray, write it down on paper, burn the paper, point the paper towards the moon, then burn it. They're going to do their ritual during the full moon to get some type of power. It's not going to work. In most cases, it's not going to work. It's going to make them sick. It's going to invite unclean spirits, demons into their body, and they're going to be tortured mentally and physically. It may be a slow torture, it may be a quick torture, but they're going to be tortured. So the point is, reality shifting, law of attraction, subliminals, and witchcraft both look to the moon to draw power, to do rituals. That's your connection to Satan, to devils, when you look at reality shifting and law of attraction. So, law of attraction. Oprah. We've heard of Oprah show. She did an interview with the person who made the book The Secret. That book is nothing but demonic. Oprah is nothing but demonic herself. Law of attraction. Someone made this picture. Wish, feeling, health, creation, focus, dream, prosperity, manifestation. Right in the middle, abundance, expansion, awareness. No. This gives you an idea of what they're doing. A practical guide to manifesting in the moon, full moon phases. So I'm just going to read from throughout here. The moon is not only majestic and wondrous to look at, it's also one of the best ways to manifest. Wrong. The moon is not used to manifest anything. The moon has no powers. The moon is just a light. You're told by Satanists, the devil, that the moon has power to give you, just so you can do this ritual. You don't draw power from the moon. You draw any type of power you think you're getting, any type of knowledge you think you're getting is coming from demons entering your body and feeding you thoughts and feeding you so-called knowledge or lies. The best ways to manifest using the principles of the law of attraction is the moon, they say. If any negative emotions and blocks are keeping you from manifesting your desires, what does the Bible say about desires? What does the Bible say about desires? Leave that in the comment section. Something specific. Because God doesn't work on your desires. The Bible isn't there to fulfill your desires. Like Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross so you can get desires. Jesus Christ died so you may be saved from sin, so you may enter the kingdom of God, so you may repent of your sins. So you won't have to go to the lake of fire. So the chains the devils may have on you as a Satanist are broken. You can leave that following and come to Christ. But let's continue. The full moon offers an opportunity for you to release and let them go. So the full moon to Satanists offers them an opportunity to release and let go of desires. They also talk about negative emotions and blocks. So when you're manifesting and reality shifting, law of attraction and subliminals, when you're manifesting, if it doesn't work, the devil tells you, the Satanist tells you, well, it's your negative emotions. It's the blocks in your head. That's why it's not working. You need to be more positive. You need to think more positive. Reality shifting, you need to go to the void. You need to go to the void state to shift. Subliminals, they have a void state also. You need to go to the void state. You got to get past the void state. It's named something different, but subliminals also have it. Law of attraction, same thing. The Satanist, the devil always gives you an excuse, some type of illogic to why you're not getting what you desire, what you manifest. Just to keep you wrapped up in the game, in your ultimate destruction. Just to keep you wrapped up in that game. To keep you stuck in a demonic practice. A practical guide we read that one. 5 steps to manifest with the moon. Change your life in a month. This is what everyone does. In reality shifting, subliminals, witchcraft, mantra subliminals. 1, write down your new moon intentions. After new moon, write down your intentions for the next moon. So with the new moon, people who reality shift, they write down where they want to go. It doesn't work. It really doesn't. Take inspired action. Detach from the moon. I don't know what they mean by detach from the moon. Let go. Let's share. What did you manifest? Let's continue. Don't worry. They're going to be teaching witchcraft in school, but it's not going to be labeled witchcraft. They're going to have certain things called Is it called spirit boards? It's going to be called manifestation boards. I don't have the name, but they're already teaching it to kids. It's going to be something like a manifestation board. It's going to be a learning lessons. Write down all your wants and desires. Do some affirmations, some chants, like a witch. Alright, new moon. As the name suggests. Anyway, that was HuffPost. So that was a government organization, HuffPost, telling you 5 steps to manifest with the moon. HuffPost. It's a government entity. Let you know where your government stands in the spiritual realm, who they stand with. They sure don't stand with God. New moon, as the name suggests, the new moon phase is all about new beginnings. Setting intentions is not all about new beginnings. It's just a phase of the moon, people. Just a phase of the moon. If anything, a new moon is a sign and wonders of the time, if anything. As the name suggests, the new moon phase is all about new beginnings and setting intentions for what we want to manifest over the next weeks. That tickles your ears, don't it? The new moon phase is about setting new beginnings and setting new intentions for what you want to manifest. That tickles your ears. Like the Bible says, people will leave the faith, people will leave Jesus Christ for things that tickle their ears. They will not believe in the truth, which is the Bible. They will go to things that tickle their ears. So talking about a new moon and praying to a moon and chanting to a moon or writing things on the paper and holding it to the moon, it tickles people's ears if they think they can get something out of it. Consider the new moon a clean slate, a time for gathering your thoughts and making an intentional plan for what you would like to achieve in the coming days and weeks. Let's continue. That is satanic, occult, psychobabble. It doesn't exist. Subliminals. This gets into subliminals. What are subliminals? Subliminals are mantras. People who worship Buddha, Hinduism, all those different gods, they use subliminals to hypnotize themselves, to go talk to their gods or go talk to dead loved ones or ask their gods for favors. This is what mantras and subliminals are used for. They're the same thing. They're called mantras in Eastern cultures. They're called subliminals in Western cultures. They're the same thing. Used for hypnotism, used to contact demons. You don't contact gods. So subliminals bypass. This is the Satanist mumbo jumbos. This is the lies they tell you to get you trapped. Subliminals bypass our conscious mind and send these messages straight to your subconscious mind. Therefore, when you are consciously trying to change your thought about money in your subconscious mind, it's now also thinking positively about money, it will become easier for you to manifest your desires. Made no sense at all. No sense at all. Let's continue. Now, if you go ask Google, do subliminals make you taller? Alright, if you get on Reddit, there's a subliminal community. There are all types of subliminals. Make you taller, make your eye color change, make your chin look this way, make this, that, the third. Anything your heart desires, the devil and its occult members have put out subliminals for it. These subliminals do not work. They do not work. Do subliminals make you taller? No. It will not make you taller or curl your hair or change your eye colors. Subliminals cannot change you at a cellular level, only a psychological level. Only a psychological level. What does that mean? When you listen to these hypnotizing sounds and you start chanting and you start thinking about what you want, let me put it like this. Mantras, subliminals, are nothing but conduits for evil spirits, unclean spirits, to enter your body and your mind. Psychologically, they would make you crazy. depressed, suicidal, bipolar, schizophrenic. Let's continue. Tarot cards. Now let's get into reality shifting. Now your kids, they do reality shifting. They believe in reality shifting. It started in 2020, in the middle of 2020. Over a million Americans, over a million American kids tried reality shifting. A lot of them have stopped trying to do it because they noticed psychological problems. They noticed physical problems, health problems. But there still are some who proclaim it works and they're still doing it. That's just the devil talking to them. And there still are some who promote it. Those are just occult members doing the devil's job, bringing people to the devil to rot their souls, to rot their mind and souls. So your kids, if your child ever says, I'm into reality shifting, they are also into tarot cards. Reality shifting started off as lay in this demonic position, lay in this dark magic position, count backwards from 100, hypnotize yourself. While you're counting backwards, you should think of a place you want to go to. The place you want to go to could be any place you created as if you're a god. This is the delusional part. This is where the delusion comes in. The delusion is Satan and the cult members made these kids believe. Over a million Americans, over a million American kids have done this the past year, thanks to TikTok. Now, these occultists have made your kids believe they are gods. They made them believe they can create a planet. On that planet, they can create characters from TV or any characters they can think of in their mind. They made them believe they can go see Spider-Man, Thor, Superman. They made them believe they can create a universe. Again, this is a delusion. That's part of psychosis. It's believing you have power, delusional of power. Let's continue. So at first, reality shifting was count backwards from 100, lay in this dark magic position, chant, and when you fall asleep, you will wake up in your desired reality. Then the devil came along and added tarot cards. Now your kids are practicing divination. They're a conduit for spirits to come into, take over their mind and body, and make them suffer. Let's continue. Some parents think this is a game. They think this is a phase their child is going through. No, your child is becoming psychotic. They're going through spiritual psychosis. They have demons in their body, in their minds, and they need to get rid of those demons by praying to God. Okay, this is a seance app. This is a seance app called Replica. It is an AI app. It says you can talk to a fictional friend, ask it questions, this, that, and the third. It's just like an Ouija board. But this is a seance app. People in reality shifting use it to talk to characters in their DR. DR means desired reality. Desired reality means the place your child wants to go to when they do this sorcery, hypnotize themselves, count backwards from 100, and chant. So whatever place they choose to go to, that's called a desired reality. And they can talk to characters, real people, from that desired reality by downloading this app and saying, I want to talk to this person from this place I created. Now, these aren't real people they're talking to from their desired reality. There's no such thing as a desired reality. They aren't talking to real people. They're talking to demons through this app, this Replica app. Just like if you download a Ouija board app, you're talking to demons. But there's no such thing as talking to the dead. There's no such thing as talking to someone in the fictional place that you made up in your head. Spirits, they are not physical beings. Spirits, as in demons, are not physical beings. So they can go through your phone, they can travel inside your phone into these apps, and they can talk to you. They can literally talk to you through this app. They can talk to you through a Ouija board app. So be careful. If you download an AI app, just don't download an AI app. You really don't want Siri talking to you. I guarantee you, a Satanist, a witch, they can take Alexa, they can take Siri, they can take that AI and communicate with spirits through it. They can communicate with the dead, the living dead, meaning demons, through that app. So if you think you're talking, not, let's say this. Let's say you want to go to a psychic and talk to a dead loved one. You go to this psychic. She brings out an Alexa speaker. She tells you, I'm going to use Alexa to contact your dead loved one. They're going to talk through Alexa. Guess what's going to happen? That Alexa is going to be invaded by a spirit, and the spirit will take over that machine, and it will talk. It may not sound like your dead loved one, but it will talk like your dead loved one. It will know what your dead loved ones know. It's nothing but a demon. So yes, you can use AI technology to contact unclean spirits. Just like you can use your phone, download this AI technology, these talking buddies, and spirits can come through them. Now, this is from reality shifting page, Amnino. Channeling, yes, seance, channeling, that was the app. So the Satanists, the occultists, are teaching your kids how to channel spirits, how to do telepathic. So they made this website, Amnino. They put all the information on there for your kids, and let's just say this. They handed your kids over to the devil. That's what they do. That's what TikTok does when TikTok puts up reality shifting on their homepage for months and months and tells your kids to try it. That's what TikTok does when it puts tarot card readers up on their homepage and your kids look at it. That's what TikTok does. TikTok is an occult app owned by Satanists, just like YouTube, owned by Satanists, Google owned by Satanists. Every big business, social media business, is owned by Satanists. Let's continue. If you want to read this, you can read this, but as you can see, reality shifting, channeling, that's nothing but Satanism, occultists, witchcraft. Now, I have people tell me, I have these ignorant little kids, young adults tell me they can be Christian and believe in reality shifting. They tell me, oh, I can be Christian and believe I have the power to create a earth and a universe. Well, no. You've never read the first chapter of the Bible if you think you can create a universe or create a earth. You've never read the first chapter of the Bible if you think you have power. If you think there are other realities, if you think there are other earths, other universes, you've never read the Bible. So you've never read it, or you just don't understand what it says. You refuse to study it. This is Genesis. Genesis 1. Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That is singular. Singular. That's not plural. That is not plural. That doesn't say in the beginning God created many heavens and many earths, and then set those heavens and earth in different dimensions. Then he gave us the power to connect to those different dimensions with people who look like us. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say in the beginning God created many heavens and many earths, and he gave us the powers ourselves to create earths and heavens ourselves. It doesn't say that. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the earth, upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light, and that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament." A firmament. This is why NASA is full of crap. This is why NASA is nothing but Satan's little propaganda toy. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." This says nothing about space. Nothing about space spinning balls. And God made a firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear," and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw it was good. So you get the point of where I'm going here. You get the point where I'm going here. Let me read what the sun and the moon is for people who don't know what the sun and the moon is. So you can understand why the moon has its own light. The moon has its own light, reflects its own light. And God let them be firmaments, and verse 16, and God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And the greater light would be the sun that rules the day, and the lesser light would be the moon that rules the night. The moon is a light. You can't draw any power from the moon. Let's continue. Unless you have a solar panel. Even then, I doubt a solar panel is going to help. Let's continue. That's about it, people. That's about it. Do I have to do this video over for people to understand what I said? Do we want to do this video over? I can make it a lot shorter if I do it over. Not really. Not really. People don't want to listen to the truth. People don't want to listen to the truth. All right. So if you don't watch what your kids are doing on social media, just like people who didn't watch their kids, what they were doing back in the 80s, what they were getting into, your child could end up in a mental hospital, suicidal, homicidal, on all types of medication. If you want, go check out this person's video. There are many like her. Him. Lou Folk. Psychosis or spiritual awakening, my mental hospital experience. They will talk about, let's read it. This is my spiritual awakening, Kundalini awakening story. So they tried Kundalini awakening and they lost their mind. Just like everybody who tries any type of awakening, third eye, psychic awakening, anything new age. If you play with crystals, tarot cards, whatsoever, you will develop spiritual psychosis. What is spiritual psychosis? It is demonic possession. That's another word for demonic possession. Spiritual psychosis. Another word for demonic possession. Okay. I'll do a shorter video about this. Kundalini awakening is what she was talking about. The dark side of Kundalini energy. Now, those are called chakras. You see those 6 things going up the person's body? Those are called chakras. So, they disguise chakras as Kundalini, just like they disguise mantras as subliminals. Alright, anything else? No. If your kid talks about reality shifting, they hear voices, they see things, have a delusional powers, they are mentally ill, they are demonically possessed, they become psychotic, psychosis is another word for demonic possession. Self-hypnosis is witchcraft, it's from the devil, destruction of self, it's all sin. This type of sin is what drives you to be insane, mentally and physically. All right, this is an awkward occurrence, awkward entertainment, and I will do another video, a very short video about Kundalini. And I will see you in the next video, people. That's about it. That's about it. Let's end this out. Let's get up out of here.